What up, guys? Welcome to another LA podcast. We got my boy Fred.
All right, guys, we have another Fred Flags.
Let's go.
All right, you dog owners, why does the 5th floor in our building look like the dog park? It should not be like that. There's a dog park downstairs on the 2nd floor. Use it. It's horrible. They clean it. It comes back. It smells. Get your pets in order. If I don't understand it, but like it looks bad, and you got people that want to move in. If I walked into a place and saw that, I'm like, why the hell would I want to live here for? It smells like dog piss in here. So yeah, keep your dogs in order, and that is a Fred Flag. There you go.
All right.
All right. So we have another guest here. If you'd like to introduce yourself, talk a little bit about yourself, your brand, everything else.
Oh, yeah. How's it going, guys? My name is Angelo. I'm from South Central Los Angeles. I'm coming from you at the Arts District in downtown right now.
Yes, sir.
Yep. I don't want to be federal and give out, like, where we're staying at exactly.
No, we never tell the building.
Keep them wondering.
Yeah.
But yeah. I'm a college student right now. This is my last week here. I'm going to be going up back to the Bay, Santa Clara University. And yeah, I have a clothing brand I'm working on called Envious. I've had it since I was about 12 years old.
Damn.
And, we started pretty small, we're still working on it, work in progress, but I was getting up there a little bit. Sales are coming through a little bit, so it's getting fun. But yeah, it's a little bit about me. I own a nonprofit, starting up a second one. Get into that a little bit more down the line, but general little introduction.
Jesus. God damn. How old are you? Like 16?
19.
19. This
Damn.
nigga's 19 years old. What? That's the end of the podcast. What the fuck? What?
19, and he's done more at 19. Jeez.
I want to pay to Amazon. I know Bill Gates got 2 islands. I'm 19. What?
Damn.
What made you? Okay, so let's go through this transition of like you being a billionaire success and being birthed from God. Like, what made you want to start a clothing brand, brother?
Yeah, man. I think a lot of it stems from kind of growing up, not too nice. I didn't have too much shit. To be honest, I had a lot of hand-me-down clothes. And I won't front and like act like I've always been the flies, like I've always had stuff. But I think a big part of me, enjoying fashion, enjoying, just the sense of having clothes that I made and have my signature touch on it, really comes from not always having it. And I mean, it's real. I used to go thrifting since I was little. My mom, my parents did a good job at, giving me everything that I really need. But there was always room for, doing what I got to do to be able to get the things that I want.
Amen.
So she made it clear, there's a gap in our life that's going to be, needed to fill one day. So I kind of just put in work so I can step up and get to that point where, I'm in a position where I can work on my own stuff and have my own clothes. So it's a little niche and valuable for me in that sense.
How many people do you have? Like, are you the co-owner, the owner,
Yeah.
or do you have other people below you that started this with you? Or
the clothing brand itself, honestly, was all me, and I think it was a big thing for me because I always, wanted to do everything myself. I was honestly a YouTuber back in middle school, elementary, and I think it really started there. Making vlogs, doing stuff. Around 2016, that was the time to do it in Hollywood, where YouTube started blowing up. People wanted to get into vlogging and shit. So I was on the wave. I was doing it 2015, and it went from making content, going out, recording videos, to getting into editing, and then from the editing, I was like, I kind of need to move up from recording on an Obama phone. That was really all I had at the time. So I would borrow my mom's phone to make videos, and then from there it went to me in Hollywood with a tripod that I got from the $5 store, and someone in Hollywood Boulevard noticed me recording on a phone, doing my own shit, and they came up to me, they're like, "Hey, little man, you stay right here. I'll be back in 15 minutes. I got something for you." Sound a little weird, and I was like, yeah. 15 minutes came by, and he actually came back, and bro gave me a camera.
oh, wow.
Canon Rebel T5i, still got it in that bag right there. And that's kind of where it all started. Like, I had something of value.
What street was this? Because maybe I need to.
This was Hollywood Boulevard, like
Okay,
Walk of Fame right there.
And what did you have? Because I feel like I need to go over there. Hopefully the same dude is over there.
Yeah, that was like
Jack Sparrow.
Yeah.
Jack Sparrow over there.
one of those dudes in a costume and everything.
Oh, really? Okay.
But it was tight. I mean, I don't know who the guy was or how famous he was. I mean, I was just like tripping out. I got a camera now. Like, I can do stuff with this.
Yeah.
That was big for me at that age. And then from there, I was like recording stuff and doing my own thing. And then everyone started coming out with their own merch. And, without getting too crazy off topic with it, around that time, I was living in South Central. And I stayed in Hyde Park. And a big, icon for us around there was Nipsey Hussle. And he had his clothing brand, the Marathon Clothing. And that was big for me. I mean, that was some tight shit. I mean, you see someone that I'm bumping, and he has his own clothing line, and then he's down the street from me, like less than 3 minutes. I could walk there if I wanted to. I go to the gym down the street. So that was a big inspiration for me. So what I had did initially was go to the Slauson swap meet, and I started printing, custom logos I would make on my phone. And, maybe they weren't the best at the time, but they definitely, kept me going. Like, I was excited to keep putting them out.
Who has ever started something and it was a home run the first thing, first time,
It usually takes what, a couple years?
Takes a couple years,
to get in it, and you pretty much break even for the first, or maybe lose a little bit the first couple years. You start gaining momentum. And the thing nowadays with you guys growing up in the social media age, that is your platform to get everything out.
Right.
If you don't post it, no one even knows about it. And that's why I see you gotta post all the time. I see you posting stuff. You did something today. You're down the photo shoots. You're doing photo shoots in here or one of these rooms.
Yep.
And stuff like that. That's how people know about it. That's just good.
So I see you with the wedding ring. You want to explain, like, you know what I mean, the wedding ring thing? Are you married?
The whole wedding ring.
You married, right?
No. I keep the ring on that finger just like as a reminder that I'm married to the game, bro. I just gotta keep going. Like, I got my priorities. I got my goals set for myself, and that comes before a lot of things. There's definitely things above that, but that's one of my goals. One of my priorities is being able to elevate and find success that isn't just for me. Success has never really been a self kind of thing. It's mainly above that, and it's revolving around my family, revolving around stability. A lot of things that I never really had at one point in my life. So I just keep that as a constant reminder.
Hey, man, look, man, I was kind of scared when I was seeing Jaden Smith in Batman costumes at a wedding. And I was like, this generation's fucked. But you give me so much hope. Because, like, you're 19 years old. You're 19 years old, dude. Who thinks like that? You know what I mean? Like, wasn't like married to the game, bro. You feel me? My career is my wife. You feel me? I'm molding her, and she gonna be the best ever. And then, like, he just walks away. He says some fly ass shit, and he walks away like, this nigga is nice. He can't even buy a beer. What the fuck, Fred? You got the other?
I mean, like I'm saying, you're 19 years old. You're going back to college now. Now, when did your clothing start? Like, you're saying, oh shit, okay, now it's actually taken off to where, because you have to put it on the back burner a little bit because of school, and how does all that gonna like mesh together with college and then with the clothing brand?
Yeah. I mean, back then I started it during the summertime. I had a whole summer of nothing outside of school. I played recreational basketball, I do sports and stuff. But I was like, what do I do with all this time? I'm like, what do I have that, I see a lot of the people, not at my age, maybe in their 20s, 30s, they have stuff. I'm about like 12 years old, 13. I want that. I'm way too early for all of that, but what can I do with the resources and, the time that I have right now? And I got started on the brand and everything, and I was printing the stuff. I was selling it, flipping it for $5 profit. And it honestly was never really about the money to me. And it was more so the satisfaction of going back to school and seeing, my own peers, my own friends buying stuff from me and wearing it to school.
Oh, keep the money.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I would go to school and see my teachers supporting me, and they had my stuff on. All kinds of students in the school rocking my shit, and it was just that's dope. That's my stuff, and they could wear anything else, but they decided to put that on. and in their own sense,
Amen.
style it themselves.
Well, you keep doing that, man. God's gonna bless you in so many ways because you're supposed to work with your hands. Any hands that's not producing won't have a harvest to feed off of or to eat from. So you keep like feeding the harvest and that and producing. God's gonna bless you in so many ways. I mean, I know old women be saying that a lot. Like you keep doing that, but that really is the mathematics of life.
Yeah.
With being a Christian, it's like I know that if you keep working with your hands, keep producing, that there's nothing gonna stop you. There's no bounds. You know what I mean? So are we gonna have to wrap it soon or no? We keep going. Oh shit! Okay,
Keep
edit
going.
edit that out. Edit that out.
So you came over here. What made you actually come over to this building right here? And how the hell did you get a 3-month lease?
Oh yeah. I mean,
That's what I want to know.
He's a billionaire, dude.
What'd you do? You hustle him? Would you hustle
No.
him?
The way that everything kind of works out is a little crazy to me, but I'm telling you, look, man, I should not be able to afford it here. Like, in all honesty, I'm coming from, my family still lives in the projects, and I live over here now. So my little brother's coming and staying with me, and it's a trip. Like, in a matter of a year ago, I could imagine myself like, I don't even know. In all honesty, like still in college. My big goal for me over the last 4 years was to make it out and go to college. That's my spot. I'm in a private institution with a lot of kids that are like, the dorms, whatever.
Yeah.
That shit was everything to me. I got my own room, my first bed for myself, my own drawers and everything. And then fast forward a couple months later, I had an opportunity in front of me to get an internship back out here in LA. And, that came with some perks and some benefits to be able to have housing out here as well.
Yeah.
So, I just took advantage of the opportunities presented to me in the most grateful manner. And I'm real thankful to be able to, be in this position with all the amenities and everything here. It's way more than I anticipated myself to be in the position.
I mean, who'd ever anticipate it?
Yeah.
I feel like when moments like this happen, it's just confirmation of like the steps that you ordered are the right steps you should be taking. Do you know what I mean? You haven't had any moments. I don't know. I just met you. You haven't had any moments of like, deviating from the path and falling into like some kind of distraction or anything that would hinder your success. So I mean, as long as you've been doing that, I feel like these steps that you're taking is going to prepare you for the future, prepare you for success. I mean, you just can't you gotta make sure you're just grounded with it. You know what I mean? Because we all are seasoned people, and you're fucking 19, dude.
That's what I'm saying. He's 19.
He was born yesterday.
He's 19
bro.
with a mentality of like 35.
Dude, right? Like his credit score is 850. Like he's helicoptered over here.
It's almost there, man.
Dude, good shit, man. Good shit, bro.
All right. Well, one last question I have actually before we wrap this up is, who was your inspiration? Like you said, you grew up in the YouTube world, the vlogs, everything like that. Did you look up to someone else, and then we like, you know what, I like their hustle, and that motivated you, but then it turned you into like the clothing brand. Like what started you to want to vlog and do YouTube? Like any particular people?
I mean, if you want celebrity-wise, that kind of answer, I feel like I answered it a bit ago. I live down the street from the Marathon Clothing, Nipsey Hussle,
Okay.
running this whole thing, and it's a trip to see, families coming up from nothing, and you have that child that has his mind on lock with, I don't want this forever. I don't want this cycle to continue and be another generation,
Right.
another bloodline of not being able to afford things, paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah.
And just having to see moms cry over being able to afford things, and that shit got to me. I mean, I had to see a lot of things growing up, and it was just more reassurance of you got to make it happen. I mean, like there's no other option.
And by any means.
Yeah, so that was it for me.
By any means.
All right. Well, short and sweet. We have to wrap this up now. What we usually do is we have the guest. If you have anything inspirational you want to say, go ahead and say it. If you don't, cool. Isaiah, if maybe you have something, I don't know. But
Yeah,
either
you
one
have
of you guys.
something? I mean, okay, cool.
If I can tell anything to anybody, I would just say no to nothing. There's so much opportunity in the world. There's so much to do. And in a world of oversaturation and confusion, you might know that you can do anything that you want, but you can overthink it all the time. And There's gonna be times of, maybe I can do that, maybe I can't. But you wouldn't know unless you try, unless you get up and you give it a go. I would say just get it going, get it done, make it happen, and it will happen. Manifestation is a real thing, and I'm a big, firm believer in that. And I think hopefully my lifestyle can be a prime example of that.
And if you want, plug your IG, plug your clothing brand, everything like that. Plug all that.
It's like the Benjamin Button personality. Hot dog eating contest.
Yeah, man, go check out my Instagram. It's ANGZ__. That's ANGEAZY__. And peep the brand's account, NVS Los Angeles.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. That was another LA podcast. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that smash burger with, protein style, of course.
Hey.
And that's it.